is what the Federal Department of Education does. It's the opportunity agent. It's the equalizer. So everything that it does, from the first moment that Johnson did the war on poverty to now, is about getting poor kids some money for like a reading specialist when you're trying to deal with literacy and helping a poor kid. Getting a kid who has a disability, occupational therapy or physical therapy. Getting a kid who's going to college and their parents can't afford it, a Pell Grant. Getting kids the kind of career tech ed, which I think every kid should have. I think every kid should have sports. I think every kid should have experiential learning. Getting them the equipment to do that. I can go on and on. So what it does is it levels the playing field so all kids can have opportunity, and that is what they are cutting. And when they cut half the people, it's like evisceration by 1,000 cuts. Yeah. So you want to do this? Have the fight with us in Congress. Let's make sure we get the issues out there. I'm so mad. I'm spitting mad about this because it's hurting the people who can't vote. Children don't vote. Let's not take away their opportunity.
A new Gallup poll shows only 24% of people in the overall were satisfied. 73% were dissatisfied. We showed this graphic before. This is the nation's report card. 69% of grade 4 students are not proficient in reading, 61% not proficient in math, and the statistics get worse as they progress through school. Here's what the White House says about that record. This is Harrison Fields, the principal deputy press secretary. NAEP scores reveal a national crisis. Our children are falling behind. Over the past 4 years, Democrats have allowed millions of illegal minors into the country, straining school resources and diverting focus from American students. Coupled with the rise of anti-American CRT and DEI indoctrination, this is harming our most vulnerable.
You see how she was hopping mad? She was spitting mad. You know why she's spitting mad? It's because she knows the gravy train is coming to a screech and halt, and she knows it. It's interesting. She hasn't gotten that mad when all of those students were failing. No. She got mad because she knows the billions upon billions of dollars will no longer be at her disposal. That's why she's mad. She's not. She is not mad because the kids is like, no, honey, those days are over. All right, before we get going, why don't you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and press that notification bell so you never miss an episode. This is unbelievable, man. This is so long in coming. It's unbelievable. Why the Department of Education is going RIP. This should have happened decades ago. It's no surprise that the Department of Education faces nearly 50% reduction in force after Tuesday's notice this week. If the Department of Education was a publicly traded company, its stock would be in free fall. Analysts would be issuing dire warnings, and shareholders would be calling for the CEO's resignations. Why? Because in the business world, companies that spend billions of dollars without achieving measurable success eventually collapse. Can you imagine? Hey, take that little scenario and apply it to America. What if we were just a publicly traded company? By now, with our debt, non-production with regard to Biden being in office, we would have been sold off, chopped up, sold off all over the world. Absolutely. See, this is why she's mad. Because she doesn't want us. In fact, all of these people, particularly Democrats, they don't want us looking under the hood. You see, they just want us to give them more money so they can, I mean waste it on critical race theory and DEI hires. That's what they're doing. Yet, when it comes to the government institutions, failure seems to have no consequences except for the taxpayers footing the bill. There's no consequence. You can fail and fail and fail again, because the Democrats will tell you, no, no, no. The only reason it failed is because we didn't have enough money. You see, we really needed a more robust campaign for the children. The reason it failed is they never come to the conclusion that, hey, the Department of Education is a dismal failure because it has to be measured by its goal. Hold on a second, because most people don't know this. There's something called a 4-year gap. When the Department of Education was first created, their initial mandate was shrinking the 4-year gap. Hold on a second. This is what that is. The persistent, quote, 4-year gap in education, referring to disparities in economic achievement, stems from socioeconomic factors and systemic inequalities, and despite the Department of Education's efforts, these gaps have not been fully addressed. That's kind of the reason why AI is not something you can rely on, because it's not that the gaps have not been fully addressed. No. Okay. The Board of Education have been wasting money, and they are a dismal failure because children are not measuring up. There's all the, oh no, the gap is there because it hasn't been fully addressed. No. It has been fully addressed. And that address was failure. Complete and utter failure. And so now they're desperate. They're desperate now. Now, no, please don't do this to us. You know what's happening? Because did you notice where Randy was being interviewed? Yeah, she went to the standby. She went to MSNBC. Yes, because she knew she's not going to get any pushback. Yeah, she's not going to get any pushback. Why don't you go on Fox? Why don't you sit down with Tucker Carlson? I mean, if she really wants to, address the situation, why don't she? Hey, I tell you what. Why don't you go on Joe Rogan? I mean, if she really wants to get to the heart of it, go on Joe Rogan. And she's never going to do that. No way. Because everyone knows the Board of Education is a failed. See, here's the thing about Democrats. They just want more money. They never admit failure. They always needed more money. They always needed more promotion. There's always something that they didn't have. And if they had that, then they would have succeeded. It's unbelievable, man. And so I, for one, I've been waiting for this. And I've been waiting for this. That's right. I can't believe that he's just cutting, 50%. It needs to be abolished. Send all that money back to the states. Now, when you send it to states like California, well, you know what Gavin Newsom's going to do. Yeah, he's going to spend it on Gavin Newsom. All that money will not be sent to the schools. The children will not get that money. When you send it to people like, Tim Walz or Gretchen Whitmer, no, that money's gone. You can forget about that. Those children, if you think that they were failing now, they're really going to fail. And guess what ends up happening? People leave. Yeah, because some states are actually going to be responsible with the money. Some states, the students are going to thrive. And that'll be the state that most parents are going to want to move to. Now, don't think for a second that sending it back to the states is going to help certain states. California is going to waste that money. Oh, no, please. If you think that, well, if Gavin Newsom just had, an extra $50 billion, then he could put it into education. Honey, allow me to disabuse you of that. He is corrupt through and through. You give him $50 billion, that money, you know where that money is going to go? It's going to go to the fast train that was supposed to be built. That's where that money is going to go. You can't give it back to the states like not like a governor like Gavin Newsom. Are you kidding me? So that's what they're scared of. That's the reason they're scared. Can't believe he's only doing it to half of it. They should send a demolition team to the whole building and just level it. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.